just we're all the same. At the end of the day, I'm just human, and I had the opportunity to experience all that I have just from the fact of playing football.
We come from the same city, Leicester City. As you know, Hamza Chaudhry is from that same city who plays for our Bangladesh national team.
All of you at the end of the day. So, like I said, I'm really grateful to be here. I'm really grateful to be hosted.
Assalamu alaikum. আজকে আমরা সৌভাগ্যবান মনে করছি নিজেদেরকে যে একজন মহিলা তারকা ফুটবল প্লেয়ার যার নাম ইতিমধ্যে আপনারা সবাই জেনে গেছেন যে মিস অ্যাশলি পামট্রে বাংলাদেশে এসেছে। আজকে আসলে আসার দুটা ফাউন্ডেশনের কাজ ছিল জয়েন্টলি, একটা স্পাইস বাজার ফাউন্ডেশন আর একটা হলো মিস অ্যাশলি পামট্রের নিজেরও একটা ফাউন্ডেশন আছে। এই জয়েন্ট ফাউন্ডেশন আজকে আসছে বাংলাদেশ ফেডারেশনের সাথে আপাতত মত বিনিময় করার জন্য। আমরা একটা জায়গায় আমরা এক হতে পেরেছি যে আমরা আসলে আগামীতে মহিলা ফুটবলারদের ব্যাপারে আমরা আরেকটু ইতিবাচক ভূমিকা আমরা রাখতে চাই। তো মহিলা ফুটবলাররা ভবিষ্যৎ যারা আসবে একাডেমির মাধ্যমে, যারা বর্তমান খেলছে, অ্যান্ড খেলার পরে ওনাদেরকে যে এমপ্লয়াবিলিটি করা যায়, নন ফুটবলিং এমপ্লয়াবিলিটি করা যায়, ফুটবলিং এমপ্লয়াবিলিটি লাইক কোচিং এবং রেফারিং, স্পোর্টস সায়েন্স, ওগুলা তো অন্তর্ভুক্ত করা যায়। এই সকল জিনিসকে বিবেচনা করে আমরা আগামীতে একটা 5 বছরের প্রোগ্রাম হাতে নিব। ডিটেলস যখন আমরা এগ্রি করব, সাইন করব, আপনাদেরকে আমরা জানিয়ে দিব। মিস অ্যাশলি পামট্রি আপনারা জানেন ইজ আ ব্রিটিশ নাইজেরিয়ান, বাট নাইজেরিয়ান ন্যাশনাল টিমের জন্য খেলছে, বর্তমান সাউদি উইমেন্স লিগে খেলে, এর আগে লেস্টার সিটির জন্য উনি খেলেছে। এখনও রানিং প্লেয়ার। উনি আমাদের ফিমেল ন্যাশনাল টিম মেম্বারদের সাথেও কথা বলেছে রিগার্ডিং tactical issues of the game, but also regarding general women's issues যেটা মাঠের বাইরে অনেক মহিলা খেলোয়াড়রা ফেস করে বাসায় এবং বাসার বাইরে। অনেক কিছু প্রসঙ্গে চলে এসেছিল কথা ভিতরে, বাট একটা জায়গায় আমরা খুবই আশাবাদী and আমরা খুব খুশি যে আজকে হলো ফার্স্ট অফ দ্য মেনি মিটিংস টু কাম। সো উই উইল ইনভাইট মিস অ্যাশলি টু ভিজিট আস very often as she can, as much as possible. Right now as a foundation head, maybe next time as a player herself. But that's where we are today. And Spice Bazaar Foundation-কে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি এই পুরো আয়োজনটা করার জন্য, এই ভিশনটাকে তৈরি করার জন্য। অ্যান্ড আমরা ভেরি হ্যাপি হব যে ভবিষ্যতে এরকম আরও তারকা প্লেয়ারকে যিনি ওনারা আমাদের দেশে আবারও নিয়ে আসে। থ্যাংক ইউ আমার পক্ষ থেকে এবং বাংলা ফেডারেশনের পক্ষ থেকে।
Assalamu alaikum. I'm ever so grateful to the Honourable President for allowing us to be here and have a positive dialogue. It's been a constructive dialogue, and I'm ever so grateful to my friend now, I can call her, is Ashley Plumtree. We come from the same city, Leicester City. As you know, Hamza Chaudhry is from that same city who plays for our Bangladesh national team. And the most important is we're going to work in a collaboration with both of our foundations to support and empower girls and women's football in Bangladesh. We share the same vision that our Honourable Prime Minister has and his beloved daughter, that we want to empower education, and sports is a great chemistry. And that chemistry works perfectly because it will bring employability, it will bring good stature to the country as well as for the future. So on that note, please make dua for us that we can continue to do this, and who knows, in 10 months, 11 months time, we might be able to get someone like the size of Mohamed Salah into Bangladesh. It could be a possibility. So on that note, I do appreciate and thank you very much for everything. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Now is Ashley Plumtree our final attraction.
I feel like I should be wearing this. Really, I wish I could be. First of all, I'm just really grateful to be here. This is my first time visiting Bangladesh, and obviously, as Abdul said, we are friends. I've met Abdul in Leicester, and I guess even though I play professionally, the thing that gives me the biggest fulfillment is the things that come alongside playing. As much as I'm a footballer, I believe in the power of sport, and I believe in the power of sport and connection. And I'd like to bring this question up again because we had a meeting earlier, and I was asked, like, why Bangladesh? And the gentleman was right in the sense, because I am British and I am Nigerian, but at the end of the day I am curious and I have love for culture, and I'm here as I want to be able to speak with the girls if they're still here, and I want to know about the culture that they've been brought up in, because I know the power of identifying with two cultures, and one of which, with Nigerian, I didn't grow up in, but I've learned, and I say sport is so powerful because I was saying upstairs, I wouldn't have the confidence to speak in front of you all if it wasn't for football. And at the end of the day, it's taught me how to be closer to myself and the people around me. And I do believe that there should never be any segregation in terms of, in spite of being patriotic to our country, it's how we can all come together, because sport does really unite us all if we allow it to. So, yeah, I set up my foundation, and I did my first event in Nigeria at the start of this year. And I had 250 girls in Lagos in Nigeria for some camps. And the biggest takeaway from that was actually from the conversations I had with the girls off the pitch, away from the field. And just having those conversations, like I said to these girls, I don't want to be a figure that seems so distant. At the end of the day, I think as professional athletes, we have a responsibility to also be we're all the same. At the end of the day, I'm just human. And I had the opportunity to experience all that I have just from the fact of playing football. So if I can just in any way support girls in whatever country, but the fact that I can be here and learn about the support, like to be able to have the support now that these young women are getting, and to be able to have those kind of conversations that only happen if you're face to face, which is why I wanted to travel here. I just think at the end of the day, the world is our oyster, and I think so much can come from it. And at the end of the day, it's not me that deserves the respect, it's these women that are paving the way for a lot of young women that will come through the system in Bangladesh and represent all of you at the end of the day. So, like I said, I'm really grateful to be here. I'm really grateful to be hosted by all of you, and I'm open to any questions as well. I speak pretty from the heart, which is not always not good for media training, I guess. Like I said, for me, it's getting to know these girls that represent this team. Like I've come here and I've come here to learn. I don't know a lot about, I have to speak honestly, I don't know so much about Bangladesh football, but I believe in the women that represent you. So for me, I'm here to connect, to be able to connect with the people that want to support these women, but also the women that also deserve to be stood up here and speaking about their experiences. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me, but it's about me being able to be here to push their voices as much as I can, because they are really changing the game for not just sport, but they are representing all of you on like your country. At the end of the day, if you're passionate about being from here, then these women are doing that right now. We have to be realistic that it takes time, but that's the whole point. I mean, I play in Saudi, and I'm seeing that the investment in women's football and bringing internationals in has already accelerated their national team. So the Saudi girls that a few years ago were not playing professionally, and for some of them they weren't even being able to play in an organised league, the amount that they've improved and are representing their national team on the biggest stage and beating the likes of Botswana, a big African country recently, just shows that in a small time, if you actually invest in women's football and you invest in the women themselves and support them, that they can really do things that you probably wouldn't have expected them to do before. So yeah, you can't put a cap on it, but you can't just speak freely about it, because it takes a lot of investment. It takes changing people's mindsets about it and actually believing that they could do something that maybe people didn't think they could do before.